All right, YouTube, I got it in the comments. You're all mad at me because I used an iron to do this hack. So I'm going to do this hack with the heat press, everything. We're going to do yet again to show you why INKJET ink doesn't work for DTF. Yet again, we're going to do it. So what are we going to start with? We're going to start with subscribing to my channel, liking the video, clicking the little notification thingy, leaving comments, etc., etc. So I have a piece right here, a perfectly good DTF film. We're going to tape it to a sheet of paper. We're going to put it in the printer. We're going to print something. We're going to powder it. We're going to cure it. We're going to press it on a white garment because this will only ever work on white. And we're going to see what we get. All right, we've taped it to a piece of paper. I'm using a half a sheet. I don't want to waste even a half a sheet of DTF film on this stupid hack. So let's go put it in the printer and let's go find us a file to print. This is what I'm using. I'm using a Workforce 7720. Got our page here, let's stick it in, set upside down, so it prints on the right side. We're gonna leave that. We'll even change paper type maybe to high quality plain paper. How about that? And we're gonna come over here and we're gonna pull up a graphic. All right, this is what I'm gonna print. I'm not even gonna mirror it because I honestly don't care if what we're putting on even remotely looks good. We're just gonna put it on fabric. So those are our settings. We're gonna put it on that, on the Epson. Hit the print button. Let's walk over here and watch it spit this sucker out. Okay, we're just gonna hit OK. Oh, paper out in cassette 1. All right, let's go put it in cassette 1. Apparently, I didn't specify that. No big deal. I don't want you guys to think I did some kind of trickery. So here we go. It's in 1. All my other laptop prints it on 2, so here we come. Bink. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna take this, we're gonna powder it right here. Look, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Whoops, sorry. So we can see here. Oh yeah, let it stick to it. So the idea for those of you in the peanut gallery is that because the powder will stick to pretty much anything that you put it on that's somewhat wet, that this might, for some reason, work. Okay, I'll just move it up just a hair because that thing's got a little tape on it. I don't want it to touch it, so hold us. Sorry about the crappy cameraman. I'm trying to do this in one take, this part of it. All right. There we go. So we're going to let this cure up. And that, we're going to grab ourselves a white garment. I've got one right here. I do, the same one we used before. Got a nice patch on it too. And we're going to stick it in the heat press. And we're going to show you that it does not work. Now, if you want to tell me that sublimation ink works, you're not using sublimation ink, go right ahead. Sublimation ink isn't that far different from INKJET ink. It is different in that it is a dye, so it does dye the fabric. So when you print on sublimation paper and you press it onto a garment, and believe me, I had sublimation printer. I printed it on all kinds of stuff. It does press onto white polyester like a bandit. It loves it, but that ink is still not going to hold up in the DTF world. The only thing that is going to hold up is DTF ink, direct-to-garment ink. That's it. All right, we have our transfer right here with some cured powder on the back of it. Let me pull off this tape. And we've got a white garment loaded up in the heat press right here. It's the same garment we used last time. So we're going to put this on here. Now I can already tell you that the color vibrancy on this transfer versus how it prints on a DTF sheet is already noticeably different, but whatever. Make sure we got enough pressure. Now, normally I press these about 8 seconds. I think we're going to give it like 12, 15 seconds just to be on the safe side that we had it long enough, right? So there we go. Right about, okay. Now mine are mostly cold peel, so we want to make sure we peel it cold. So what I do is I just shake it off. And like I said, I can tell you right now, just by looking at it, it's definitely not as dark and vibrant already as it would be had I printed it on my Epson 3880 with DTF and direct-to-garment inks. So, it's cold. Still has sheet on it. There we go. I'm going to try to do this. One peel here. There we go. Now you can see there's still some ink left on the transfer. Didn't all come off. Now let's flip this around. And this is your print right here. Now, the speckleness of it, not great. Some of that came off. Not okay. The vibrancy of it, vibrant, not vibrant. You know, the purple side of it, this side isn't terrible on color, but what we need to do is now wash it, right? So what we can do is wait a little longer if you want. We can go wash it now. DTF shouldn't care. So I was thinking maybe I would wash this one in, I don't know, we could wash in the sink again. We'll just put some light laundry detergent or something on it, rinse it off, and then dry it, and then come back and look at it again, right? Maybe I'll throw it in the dryer. So I'll just two-step this thing. We'll give it a wash. We'll come back. We'll show you what it looks like. All right, now this is still wet. I haven't dried it yet. I just hand washed it with light soap. You can see already it's kind of washed mostly away. We're going to stick it in the dryer and let it dry. All right, well, I got the shirt out of the dryer, and I must say, you were right. I should have done it right the first time. Because now that I've done it right, and I printed it, and I've used my heat press to give it equal pressure and temperature on the garment, I've washed it. It's just got out of the dryer. By how crappy it looks. I mean, look at this. Just look at it. So we want to print subpar, crappy, super temporary designs on a barrel. This will do it. Right here, look at this. Ooh. Now, if you look behind me, you'll see what DTF and DTG will actually do and last on apparel for the long term. Just saying. I did it for you guys, so I should at least earn some comments or some likes and a couple subscribes or something. Ask me what else you want me to do.